take all your indicators off, all this is just going to confuse you. And it's having a bounce. They're going to call it a dead cat bounce. And I call it a super bear bounce because I'm not going to get caught up in what everybody else says. Um, I call it a super bear bounce that most likely takes out most short traders. Now, the 618 pocket's right there at 100, and it'll be very contentious area. And as you can see, it's already showing you that when they come in and start talking about the 618, ain't nobody going to show you that they're going to short right into another moving average most times. So they basically going to take a short right there in a tight little area. Now, if it comes up in here and gets back, if it goes above the red one, which is around 93, 91 or 92, and then it comes back below it, there you're short. So just kind of speak about that. So if we make a move and then we do get above that red moving average around 92, and then it gets rejected and comes back up under it, then shorts, I would say, are on. You got plenty of room back down to the bottom, even if it does a double bottom. And most likely it's indicating to you that we're going lower and that the move on BTC is over. I think that's probably in so many ways what most people are expecting. New traders already got shorted it a million times down here. They don't understand. No, the new short traders, you don't until you've done this for a while. It may look like very easy to you to say I never shorted down there because you've been listening to me for so long. But for new people and people who just pull up charts and stuff, that's a screaming short. It's a war. They're going to be liquidated. And the move up, the higher you go, the less short positions are left because you've got all kinds of people shorting this thing to zero. They had everything line up that this was going deeper, and a lot of people are looking for that 40 and 50 area here. And I'm not here to say they're wrong, except they're telling people to invest right there, and I say that's wrong because I think you go up under 60, then the super bear case is kind of thrown out the window, ain't it? So it was a very important area that they've managed to hold for a couple weeks now in the middle of a war, and it wouldn't go down. Scott, why are you against what most people think? Because of that? I mean, I've watched this market for the last year wait on this and this and this and this, and then we were going to do this, and nothing's ever happened. Nothing. And, the only thing that's worked on BTC from 15 up is the fact that everything got approved. And so we were bullish, 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 bullish. And Sailor, obviously, the whole time. But, this whole Sailor stuff started back here. And then Elon. And then Elon and Trump. And Trump's coins pumping. And then what I say is, where's Elon? That's part of this call is Elon shows up. And you got to really think about what that's going to mean because I don't think it's going to be the same as over here. This is Solana, Memon, a whole bunch of we'd already bulled. Anybody that participated in this knows that the alts had already bulled for the most part right here. And as soon as we pull down, it's over. Super bear. Get out when we bounce. And it went and a whole bunch of other stuff happened, right? And the memes and a whole bunch of other stuff happened. And a whole bunch of other stuff fucked up a whole bunch of people's money. And I know it. And a whole bunch of the people that are right now calling lower and a bear and they call the top are the same people over here at 60 and 70 that were calling 100 and 150 and screwed those people's money up. And we're not looking down at 15 and 12. So got that type of situation going on with the sentiment out there and who has the majority of the retail, if the retail that's left and the people who pay attention to crude oil, what do they have these people believing? It's kind of my job when I go out there and look. When I watch these videos, if you send me a video and I watch it, the whole time I'm just sitting there and going, what are they trying to get these people to believe? What are they trying to get me to believe? And that's where I say that the bulls here are going to 300,000. The bears here are going to 50 and 40 for the most part. A lot of them don't even register 30. And if you were to pay attention to all the stuff like I do, you would know that. The fundamental guys, I'll just bring you a whole bunch of information why it can't go lower. And they can be pretty convincing because you got Sailor buying up all the BTC, you got BlackRock, you got institutions, you got all that stuff. So you go over and listen to the fundamental guys. The good ones can be pretty convincing. Hey, Scott, and have me thinking because now I'm watching this video and I'm thinking, Scott, you're crazy thinking it's going to go down to 15. This guy just laid it out perfect for the reasons why it can't go any lower, but he doesn't use a chart. And if he does, it's some kind of white chart that just blinds me. And I know, I'm like, man, you haven't got to the point where you blacked your chart out yet. And I know everybody doesn't have eye issues, but after you stare, it doesn't matter if you had eye issues or not, the black. But what I mean is they have these simple, basic charts that they show people, and I'm like, man, it hasn't even dawned on you yet that maybe your charts are presenting the wrong kind of um word I'm looking impression on folks that understand after you talk so good about all this stuff and you understand the fundamental side, but then you're gonna bring a chart into it and you really show what you don't understand because that's the way I get with the fundamental bulls. And then there's the fundamental bears. The fundamental bears are normally fear mongers. They're the ones that jump to oil and say it's going to 200 and jump to silver and it's going. Those fundamental bears and the fundamental bulls, they tend to be like a thing too. So a little bit of different kind of discussions this morning, looking at these charts and my thoughts